Hey guys, 7th here. Been a while since I've done one of these. This is my first impressions of Dragon's Dogma for the PS3. I've been reading a lot of stories about this one, and everything that I've read about it has been really glowing and talking about how Japanese developers have finally gotten it right and they've figured out what Western RPGs are about, etc., etc. I gotta be really honest here. I wasn't really all that impressed with this demo, and maybe they're getting to play aspects of the game that we are not getting to play as far as this demo is concerned. But it just it didn't thrill me at all. If anything, it kind of reminds me of playing Lord of the Rings: War in the North, which there's not anything particularly wrong with War in the North. Uh, Oh, there's a dragon. This game, War in the North, was created by the guys that did Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance and Champions of Norrath, which are both great games. War in the North, it kind of plays very similar to those games, only the camera is zoomed up behind your characters like you see here as opposed to the isometric view. But of course, War in the North was only about 12 hours long and was really short on the RPG elements. It was more just your typical combat action game with the ability to level up your character and level up your weapons and skills and whatnot. But other than that, it's mainly just a hack and slash. This game doesn't appear to be much different, and it has a real samey generic feel to it. I couldn't quite put my finger on it when playing it, but there was just, I don't know, just a general lack of being impressed and a lack of excitement towards what I was watching. I mean, watch the gameplay here. It's just kind of there. It's just run up and hack away with your sword, and every now and again, one of your compatriots will grab a guy and allow you to do a death attack, which you're about to see. And you've got a few magical attacks and special attacks you can do, but other than that, I just don't. I don't get. I guess I don't get what everyone else is seeing when I read these reviews talking about how fucking amazing this game is. The graphics are nice, but we've certainly seen better, and this demo doesn't really do a good job at all of showing you who the characters are or whatnot. I don't even know if there is any real character motivation, or if it's going to be more like Skyrim, where it's your character is a blank slate and all of it comes from you building up the character the way you want it to be. I didn't really see any kind of decision making or anything in this demo, but again, this demo is really shitty. I mean, literally all it is 7 or 8 minutes of fight with one boss, and after seeing that huge dragon and then fighting what you end up fighting, it's extremely anticlimactic, which you're going to see here in a minute. Just like your typical third-person actioner, you've got a weak attack and a strong attack, and holding down one of the shoulder buttons while using either your weak or strong attack does various special moves. So, this is not, even when it comes to the combat, this is not anything new or innovative, to say the least. I mean, you've played this kind of game before. It seems they just kind of tried to wrap it in a Western style RPG coding, and it doesn't disguise the fact that this plays more like a slow moving Japanese brawler, really. And I don't know, there's not really much more I can say about it. If this is what I can expect from the gameplay of this game, if this is a good example of what this game has to offer, I gotta say I'm gonna pass. At least until it's like a 1995 title and I'm in, hurting for something to mine trophies off of, because this was just kind of meh from the beginning all the way to the end of this demo. And on top of that, it's got some real glaring logistical errors with the combat that I can't describe it until you get to see it. Another thing that I noticed about the game, and I don't know if this is because it's trying to be dramatic or something, but I kept finding the camera angle kept putting itself down low, and not just to look up high, and not just when there was enemies up in the air, but like in any kind of battle, the camera would just zoom up to where I was looking from my feet up, at an upward angle, and it made it kind of hard to keep track of where I was in the level, and it was starting to get a little bit on my damn nerves. I mean, it's not as bad as what you're going to see when I show you my first impressions of Ninja Gaiden 3, but it was still getting wearing a little bit thin on me. But anyway, we're getting close to the boss fight here, and this just has to be seen to be believed. I mean, wait till you see how this boss fight plays out. It's a fucking joke, man. I cannot believe that the fight that you're about to watch even got past alpha stage, much less beta. I mean, first of all, look at his face. Look at this boss. He looks like a Muppet from an 80s era Jim Henson, fantasy movie. He looks like Aslan with a snake for a tail. It's kind of laughable. Now, of course, you've got your teammates backing you up and whatnot. And here we go. Okay, by holding down R2, you can grab onto your enemy. Now look at where I'm at. I'm perched on his side, and I'm just hacking away. And you can get knocked off, but then you just jump right back on. Doesn't matter where, you can cling on to any part of him you want. And you just sit and hack and hack and hack and hack and hack. And there, as you can see, the enemy AI has gotten him stuck in a corner there. He just got his tail lopped off. He's not going anywhere, so then he promptly falls over, and he fell on top of me, yet I magically appeared on the other side and was not really all that damaged by that, even though this massive monster just dropped all of his weight upon me. Here he is trying to shake me off. He rolls over on me again, and as you can see from my life bar, once more, I did not really get all that damaged by that. So I'm still clinging onto his right rear knee, and I'm just hacking away. I got knocked off. I have to take a breather, apparently. Yeah, I don't know if he farted on me or what he just did there, but the only time he can really hurt you is if you're dumb enough to get right in front of him like I just did. And now I'm gonna jump right back on and start hacking at his knee again. Hack, hack, hack. And then he's just gonna lay there and take it, and you just hack him apart piece by piece till all of his little additional pieces are dead, and eventually he is going to take a dirt nap. I didn't even have to use any life-healing potions or anything like that. I just kept running up, and I tried a couple of times to use special moves, but the aiming on those special moves seems hit and miss at best. I guess that's because of the nature of the way the game is done, but here I am back on his knee, and I'm just hacking away, and he's dead now. I'm just, killing time for good measure. And guess what, folks? That's the demo. Yeah. This is the game that they've been talking about for months now. Bragging and bragging about how fucking awesome it is. And what you just saw was the best that the demo had to offer. And the mechanics of it are broken at best and laughable at worst. I don't know what else to say. I mean, does this impress you guys? Drop me a comment and let me know, because I think this is a big pile of bullshit. And if this is what the rest of the game is like, just fucking count me out, man. I've got more stuff coming this week. This is 7th.